made for the dub, with the line being "Be banished from this world."
Oh man, they ruined such a classic line. I'm gonna boycott them.
All right, we're live. Okay. All right. You good? You good? You good, Zeke?
Yeah, I'm good.
Keikaku?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Ready in 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, welcome to Otaku Midnight, the 10th episode of Otaku Midnight. As always, my hosts.
I'm Zeke Freak, and I'll look for any excuse to boycott Sentai Filmworks.
Hey. Hey, I'm Keikaku Cat. I'm just chilling with my bros in Castlevania.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Anyway, it's been a little bit. Okay. One
Bit
thing
of a gap.
I forgot how to podcast.
Yeah. One thing right off the gap before we start, we were going to have a Toonami show tonight, but it was going to be with Sukento, but unfortunately, due to some circumstances on Sukento's end, he won't be able to make it. So we're just going to do kind of like an off-the-cuff, off-the-rails kind of podcast. So, yeah. All right. So how's it been, guys? It's been quite a while. We've kind of had some non-starters and all that stuff, so that's the reason. We've kind of been busy, so that's the reason why we haven't been broadcasting as of late. So, yeah. So, anyway, guys, how's it going?
Good. I don't know if I did I say last time how that job thing didn't really work out?
No, you didn't. Yeah, I'm really sorry, man.
That's why I also didn't want to mention on Twitter the thing I'm working on getting a different one myself, but I didn't want to, because it came at the same time as yours didn't go through. I decided, okay, it'd be pretty shitty of me to mention it now, so I just didn't talk about it on Twitter.
Nah, I'm not
Well,
that.
here's the thing. Did you get the job?
Don't know yet. Turns out they won't be done calling people for like another 9 or so days. So I was worried they hadn't called me yet. Then I realized, apparently they haven't even started calling people. So I still have a chance.
Hope you get it, dude. It's time for you to move up.
Also, I keep putting off watching what we're watching. I keep putting off watching Roads of Versailles because I keep on instead opting to watch things that actually have a dub, because dubs take priority.
Oh yeah, and that's Cool in the Gang.
Where does that phrase come from?
Oh,
Nobody knows.
that was something that Anubis. Actually, Cool in the Gang is actually a band from the 70s. And they were responsible for the song, like that song, "Celebrate Good Times." Come on, that song.
God, no.
Oh yeah, the Muppet movie song. I remember seeing that with my mom, and we were the only ones in the theater.
Oh man, but yeah, that's Anubis kind of just made this into a thing. So it's like, yeah, that's Cool in the Gang. I'm telling you, anything that Anubis says is kind of like the most catchphrasiest thing ever. Like, can't hang, you can't hang, that kind of thing.
For a second, I was thinking it was like an outsider's quote or something, like "Nothing gold can stay."
Nothing gold can stay. I never thought about that. I never thought about it that way, to be honest. But so anyway, so Zeke, I know it's been a while since we've kind of. I know that's been a while. Have you pretty much said what you wanted to say as far as what's been going on?
Not really. It's like when that happened, when I ended up not getting that job, I ended up I wasn't super depressed, but I was kind of bummed because I sunk a lot of time into orientation and whatnot, and that's the reason my YouTube upload schedule has been destroyed, is because I had a bunch of things I was doing that I put off for that, and now that didn't work out, so I got nothing to show for that. But I'm going to be trying to get those things back up again.
Yeah, that really sucks, man.
So if you've been looking forward to more Fallout Let's Plays, I'm going to be editing those soon.
Cool sauce. So, Keikaku, what's been going on, brother?
Lots of anime to catch up on. Like, now I can't even name it. I'm only halfway through Yu Yu Hakusho because, that's over 100 episodes, and I'm so slow with that. Plus, I had to watch,
It's okay. It gets the second half's bad.
oh,
As far as Hakusho?
that doesn't help me.
I've always said that, like, you can
The
pretty much.
Space Dandy discs.
I've always said that you can pretty much stop watching Yu Yu Hakusho after the Dark Tournament arc.
Why would you tell me I was better off
I
not
don't
knowing that?
remember much after the tournament arc, if I'm being real.
Nobody does. I mean, the Sensui arc has some great ideas, but it's just not just beyond that.
I watched some releases from a few years ago, like I watched Ride Back, which I had never seen. That was a show.
I remember you were telling me you were going to start Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, that I've completely fallen through now that I have Yu Yu Hakusho, so I don't have time. I don't have plus all the stuff
You can
currently
do it all in
this-
order. You can
all
do
the
it
stuff-
all.
Yeah,
No way, I don't have time for
yeah,
that.
you gotta watch level E in between them.
I've already seen. No. I've already seen Level E. I have it. I've had that for years.
You gotta watch it again.
Maybe I will. I'll
It is
show
good
you.
though. It is good though, actually.
It's funny. It's weird,
If,
and
yeah,
it's
if you-
full
if you-
of Vic Mignogna. So trigger warning.
If you want a, that it is. If you want a comedy that's like
I
really,
probably shouldn't joke about that.
because it's like a manga from like 1995 or whatever. If you want a comedy that's like completely different from most anime comedies these days, check out Level E.
Yeah, I've heard that's really good. I've been meaning to check that
It
out.
really did not sell well for Funimation either, and that's a shame. The limited edition has been heavily discounted and never sold out.
I'm going to buy that eventually. How much is it?
It's $26 now.
I'm gonna wait longer.
You waiting waiter.
You wait.
Watch it go down to $12 when they have to give it a save release.
Dude, is there a save edition of Shauna season 3 yet?
Don't think so.
So either.
Okay. Is that basically it, Mark? I mean, Kikaku, you got anything?
I'm trying to remember what else I was watching. I mean, obviously, I watched all of the dub of Chunibyo. I watched.
How was that?
I mean, no. I also, other than some weird script choices, I thought the acting itself was just fine. The only problems I had were, there's the scene.
Guys.
What?
Speaking of Chunibyo, I actually just got the box set for Chunibyo, and I just gotta say this. This box is pretty amazing, I gotta say myself. And, yeah, they really did a bang-up job as far as, like, the Blu-ray quality is concerned. It looks pretty nice.
I know. I mean,
Nothing you can complain about.
I'm not even gonna make the minor gripes. It looks fine. I wouldn't say it's amazing, but
I noticed some minor banding issues.
yes, I was literally about to do that. Then I realized, what the hell am I doing? I'm the guy who hates that kind of complaint. Then I go and make it. What am I doing?
I mean, as long as it's not blocky or blotchy, I don't give a shit.
Right.
the
I forgot to mention what else I
the
watched.
black
I
levels
watched
are not to my liking. I'm gonna boycott them.
Oh right. How could I forget? I watched part 4 of Kill la Kill. For one thing, you thought there were enough Shadow the Hedgehog jokes about Ryuko's look. In the dub of Kill la Kill, Ragyo literally calls herself the ultimate life form.
Oh, God. God.
Also, I love the lines. Kill la Kill's dub has so much swearing in it. They added in, there was a lot more swearing than I thought there'd be. Like, people just call people bitches and skanks and sluts and.
Are all the things?
Is this the '90s again? Are we talking?
Is this Angel Cop all over again?
Ryuko calls Ragyo Satsuki's skank ass bitch mother or something like that.
See, when you do it like that, though, it just adds to the humor.
Or I love how it's like we're talking about Satsuki. Ryuko said, "Freaking caterpillar eyebrow bitch tries to one up me again." What?
our our our
God.
I love one scene.
You're
You
spoiling
know the
this
scene with
shit
the
for me, man.
you know the scene with the American football players, and
Yeah, yeah.
they cover their tank with meat because that works as armor somehow. And
when
their ironclad rules deflect.
are all 5 sets out now?
No, set 5 comes out in April, so there's still some time. But
God damn it, that's forever from now.
I
Feels
know
like
it takes so
forever.
long.
I watched
Even
the
that
first
scene.
bit, and then I said that I was gonna wait till they were all out before I kept watching.
I was gonna say even that scene, which is as basic as they come for firing from a tank covered in meat, and that gets deflected by the ironclad rules. And the guy, this is like one of his only lines. It still cracked me up because he goes, "Oh no, our shit's coming back at us, yo, yo!" And freaking Takarada in the dub, he's like, he was like, man, I'll lay out your, I'm like, I'll lay out your ass faster
does he
than
have
a
like
pimp can slap
a slight Cajun accent?
Yeah, well, he talks like a wannabe pimp, so he's like, "Oh, you'll play as I forgot,
No,
y'all bitches from Northern Kanto. Y'all don't know about my Takarada books." Yeah.
I always imagined him as like having like a deep South accent for some reason.
He sounds like a character from the Boondocks.
Oh, shit.
I'm in.
And I love when he said, like, "I'll whomp your some dumb asses faster than a pimp can slap a hoe." I was like, it's amazing.
I want another season of the Boondocks. Like,
Nah, not without MacGruber.
well, yeah, there was a noticeable decrease in quality, but I still liked season 4.
Plus, I never cared about the Boondocks as much as the rest of you guys, so I was never any big loss to me. But
It's here and there for me. Like there's some classics and all that stuff, but and that whatever.
Like there's some weak episodes of the Boondocks that are really weak.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, I watched the Hitagi
That's a show
arc
of highs and lows.
I watched the Hitagi end arc of Monogatari on Blu-ray, and it was like, oh, that's still one of the best arcs. Period.
Oh, I still need to get back up to speed with Bakemono and then start Nisei Mono.
Right. And I also forgot to mention I watched A Certain Magical Index movie. And I just had to be like, you know how I was kind of going on Index as a whole, even though I own so much of the products and stuff, and now I'd be like,
I remember
wow,
you used to love it. I remember you used to love it.
But then I rewatched and I was like, wow, this is it's not as good as I remember. And then I watched the movie and I was like, okay, that was straight up a bad movie.
Do you want an annulment?
Yeah, I was kind of like, wow, that.
Somewhere.
I started thinking, wait.
Somewhere in the distance.
Kind of like.
Somewhere in the distance, VZ Mark II is making the joke. I don't want to watch a show about nuns stabbing their ears.
He keeps mentioning that one scene that I didn't even remember until he brought it up again. I was like, you remember that? I forgot about that entirely. But now I remember. Wait, why did I ever really like this? It's not bad, but it's just okay. It can be.
Sorry.
I think I had that same realization about Beyblade when I was like 13.
Beyblade.
Oh,
Why did I like this?
Beyblade.
BAE Blade.
They're all rigged.
Beyblade, let it rip. I can't believe people still buy this shit.
Yeah, I remember my store used to still have like the Beyblade toys for like about a while. Then
I remember all the Beyblade imitators that I can't remember the names of.
That's probably for the best.
Battle Top.
Yep.
All right.
Spinny Toppy Battle Monster thingy.
I'm sure Phalos will have it on Bootleg Zones.
Yeah. All right. Do you have anything else before I start saying stuff?
Oh, did we say you could talk?
I am the leader, bruh.
Oh, snap. Bring it down the hammer.
Keikaku, you got anything else?
Man, you go on.
Okay, this is what's been going on with me as of late. Okay, as far as like, life stuff is concerned, I'm going to be moving up. I'm going to be changing jobs soon. I'm still going to be working at the same store, but it's probably going to be an even shittier job depending on how you look at it. I'm going to be a fucking janitor. But it's like
Wait. That's a promotion?
Yeah, I know. From cart put well, when I really think about it, it's kind of more of a blessing because now I don't have to be outside anymore.
Oh yeah, you were like garden center cart pusher boy, weren't you?
No, I was cart. No, I just did carts.
Oh.
Yeah, let me just say that job. I am a dumbass for doing that job for 3 goddamn years. Let me tell you, son. I've been a stupid ass to do that job for 3 years, but it kind of paid the bills. It got me my 3 Monica sets and all that stuff. But
if it's winter, do they still make you wear like a vest and khakis?
Yeah, well, I kind of bend the rules a little bit. I kind of have to bend the rules to a certain extent. But yeah, inside I'm going to be, basically the guy that's going to have to clean up all your shit. So there you go.
I'm going to find the store you work at. I'm just going to spill something just for the hell of it.
And then I'll have you banned from my store.
Well, you won't know it's me. It's going to be really
new,
I know what you
video
look like.
update. New video update from the amazing Zeke Freak, banned from Walmart.
Banned from Walmart.
I put up the most amazing thumbnail too of my face, just like, yeah.
Banned from Walmart. That might just.
They couldn't handle my lack of religion or something. That's.
No. If you were banned from Walmart, I'd rather be banned from Walmart.
Yeah, boy.
But yeah, like I said, got the Chunibyo box, and I think the dub is pretty good. But it's like there were some nitpickings, some weird.
That's a back of the box blurb. It's pretty good. There's some nitpickings.
Yeah, as far as the dub is concerned, I mean, I've kind of moved on from the whole Zhao Shingon thing because of the whole, like how there's been this debate, like if it's
always call it the Wicked Lord
Shingon or Wicked Lord Shingon. There's always been that debate amongst the community.
Wicked Lord sounded better to me.
That's cool in the game.
Anyway,
I just know a lot of people kind of I know there's been like that debate, especially among my friend who knows Japanese and has done some fan translations, and he's kind of told me there are certain fuck ups in the Chunibyo translation, but it's more of a preference thing at this point. I mean, at this point, I've gotten used to Wicked Lord Shingon at this point, but other than that, I think.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Yeah, basically. But let's see. And as for watching some other things. I finally checked out Yatterman Night, and let me just say, oh man, this is going to be my new jam this season.
It's going to be, I like it too. I just like Death Parade more.
I like how you discover your jam 8 weeks in.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. It's like Yuri Kuma's pretty good, but for some reason I just haven't been
Shit.
I like it, I just don't love it.
Yeah, I mean, I want to like it because of the Yuri stuff, but I really want to like something from Mikuhara and all that stuff. But I don't know. I mean, I just can't seem to really get that pumped like everyone else is. I need to watch more Death Parade, and let's see what else.
Well, if you wait long enough on that, you can just watch the dub since it's being simuldubbed.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later.
Episode 3 of it dubbed comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, I might check that out with the broadcast dubs and all that stuff. Let's see. As far as other things are concerned, well, I've kind of been going back through I've kind of been going through a bit of a Toho plunge again. Kind of been going through the PC98 catalog and all that stuff. So that's.
You've been dabbling.
Yeah, and having some fun. Let's see. Other than that, that's basically about it. That's basically about it on my end. So
I've actually been feeling I haven't talked about what I've been watching.
Oh yeah, Zeke, go for
Or
it.
rather, what I haven't been watching.
What does that mean?
Like
It means I'm basically just doing seasonal stuff, and like the funny thing is, I was watching Wakfu season 2. Like I did half of it in like 2 days, and then I just stopped, and now I'm starting up again.
Uh-huh.
I'm probably gonna check out some recent Sentai dubs like Log Horizon and Chunibyo if I get the chance. I might finally watch K. I keep putting K. I have seen the first episode of K like 10 times. I swear. I'm like, I'm gonna watch K. First episode, I'm like, oh, this is great.
And then
Okay, I'm gonna do something else now.
yeah, that kind of happens to me with some shows. It's like, oh, this is great. Let me put it off, and then I don't.
Wonder what's on TV.
Wait, did I bring up Yuki Yuna as a hero yet? Did I bring it up last episode?
Yeah, you
no,
brought it up. You brought it up, I
Oh.
think.
I didn't think so.
Yeah, I
I'm
could.
gonna mark you in your shitty memory.
Excuse me.
Princess.
I'll go get my stuff.
Cool.
I can't wait to bomb some Dodongos.
God.
I'm sorry,
Damn it.
guys.
I wonder how many nasty like porn parodies that there are.
Come, my son, it
Your
is time
Majesty.
for dinner.
Guys.
Your Majesty.
Guys. Let me
Go
talk.
on.
But yeah, when it came to Yuki Yuna as a hero, for some reason around the 4th episode, I was like, I'll just watch Madoka again. That's what I basically.
It gets better. It gets better.
It gets better.
Yes, much like drug addiction, Yuki Yuna gets better.
Okay, I guess I'll take your word for it.
I like the whole
Yeah, or as someone said, or as NTR Radio put it, it's Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow the Hedgehog bullshit.
I'm ambivalent towards good and evil.
Ow, the edge. The edge, ma.
Although it's funny to mention that because I've even though it's totally just a kid show and nothing more than that, I've been watching that Sonic Boom cartoon and it's actually funny.
I've heard that. Far better than the
Like-
game it's based on.
I know. It's just funny because it's like, all right, and I'll go too. And it's like, yeah, and Tails like, yeah, Sonic, I'll go too. And like, then there's this chimp behind them with like a top hat on, and it's like he wants to be invited to, and Sonic's just like, oh, sorry, comedy chimp, you're not a Sonic character. And he's just like, why do I even bother with you guys?
Whoa! Third wall breaking.
Dude, I love that they
Well,
actually made a joke. They actually made a joke about the Knuckles jump glitch. I'm like, that's hilarious.
I know. And
What?
the episode where yes, they did, and the episode where Eggman and Sonic switched bodies, and Eggman as Sonic kept getting Knuckles' name wrong, and he called him Nuggets, and what else? Noodles.
I don't chuckle.
Or he's like, not now, Noodles. And like Knuckles is so stupid in this, he forgot that his name isn't Noodles.
Yeah, Noodle's the echidna. My personal OC. Do not steal.
Donuts.
Or I need someone who's handy and capable, and like Sonic's like, capable is my middle name. And Knuckles says, I thought your middle name was the.
Okay, all right. Good. Let's get to the news. Do you got any news you want to share?
Yeah, hold on. Let's see.
Knuckles, I don't chuckle. But I do chuckle.
DBZ Kai gets extra slot on Adult Swim. Because why not?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's actually really helping ratings. So.
yeah. That's what I've heard too.
But you know what else will help ratings? Sword Online 2.
But hey,
Yeah.
it will.
Let me just say this. I am not getting on the fucking bitch train for Sword Art Online 2. I'm not going, oh no, they put on Sword Art Online 2. How dare they?
I keep expressing my hatred for the show. Why doesn't everyone instantly agree with me?
When they put Sword Art Online. Okay, real talk, right up front. I didn't think Sword Art Online was that bad.
I didn't like it, and I wouldn't buy it. But
I wouldn't buy it, but I thought it was I thought it was it looked. I thought it looked great. It looked. I mean, from an art and animation standpoint, it looked pretty good.
What
The
is
story.
what is blasphemous shit taste?
Yeah.
Casual pleb.
You must hate, or I can't relate.
Oh man, how dare I not hate along with you guys?
Dude, I actually
You
got
clearly, sir, you have internalized misogyny.
No,
That
no,
is the only excuse.
and not internalized misogyny. I am the misogynist, even though I
You have
consider
external, even worse.
external misogynist.
also. Also, I'm looking at this thing. It says I actually got I did an episode of the Bakugaijin show on SAO's Hatedom once. I actually very recently got another comment on that from someone who was very appreciative of me not instantly condemning people who like it.
Yeah,
Which just goes to show how much hate there is.
I just don't understand. Why do we get all buttered? Like, oh no, this guy likes what I like. Better X this guy or girl or they out of my life.
But if we can't dogpile on this thing,
Cuba,
what else can we
Cuba,
all hit?
girls don't watch anime. What are you doing?
Dude, no.
Not today.
But I was being ironic.
No.
I'm also according to the schedule, they brought back Dead Man Wonderland.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. I'm not
That's-
watching it.
That
Though.
sure is a show.
Oh, you're not gonna stay up till 3 a.m. to watch Dead Man Wonderland, Cuba?
Reruns of an unfinished show. Yay.
I've been buying the
Had
manga.
a
Right.
good dub though.
Right, dub. I think it's one of the few Greg Ayers roles people can't complain about.
Man, poor Greg. They complain about him having the same voice every time and all this stuff. It's
Oh
like,
yeah,
oh,
just
I'm
one more
sorry.
stab. Just one more stab as far as. Let me just say this: I'm probably the only one that doesn't want to put. It's like that's not demanding Reki Kawahara's head on a plate either.
For what?
For sort of line existing.
Dude, I think what people
Why
need
would
to
I do-
I think what people need to realize is that if you compare it, I think most people who hate it don't watch that many light novel adaptations. I think once you do, you realize that the stuff Riki Kawahara writes is like leagues above the usual trash.
Not that that makes it okay. Not because I like this just out of comparison because this thing is worse. Well, you could not watch either and just watch something actually good.
I'm just saying
instead.
have some perspective where it's just
But
like
I'll admit it is a good way of saying, hey, how about calm down a little, dude. But
exactly.
in terms of things, I do like Log Horizon though. I do really like Log Horizon. It's just not a very good looking show.
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's see. What as far as other things, what else you gotta bring to the table? Yeah. Well, yeah, DBZ Kai doing well. That's pretty damn good.
Are they dubbing the Boo Saga?
I'm pretty sure
Has that even aired in Japan?
Yes, that is airing right now.
Oh, you'd think I'd hear more about it.
No, not really. I mean, fan subs come out, but other than that,
Who cares about fan subs?
most people.
Not my people.
but not.
Oh yeah,
You
Also,
sound like
what
you're
we
in
just
charge
talked
of a gated community.
those live-action Space Dandy commercials.
Oh man, those were hilarious, dude. Those were fucking hilarious.
I can't believe that's actually Ian Sinclair and just the whole like you see. I was just so amazed to see a commercial for anime releases, and I was like, you know what? This might actually get people to buy it.
And there was a Crunchyroll commercial that I did not catch. That was on Adult Swim for a second.
Yeah, I've seen it before.
There was a paid Crunchyroll ad on the Co-optional podcast that was hilarious because Total Biscuit and Jesse are not into anime at all, and they play that for laughs.
Oh man.
Let's see here. Other news. Fucking Magical Warfare is getting a dub.
Yeah.
Which is
And people are all up in uproar because it's like, why couldn't they have dubbed Haikyuu instead? It's like, would it matter? These are the same people who hate every dub Sentai puts out anyway, so what does it matter to them?
Sentai sucks at everything.
I'm gonna say it again. It's like Magical Warfare is like one of. It has a few good ideas, but it's one of the most uninspired shows I've ever seen. Like
Generic as they come.
even even bad things usually have some kind of spark to them, where it's just like clearly someone involved had fun making it at least. This felt soulless, and that last episode is horrendous. Horrendous. I don't know what the fuck they were doing. It's not a good sign that before it aired, like the author himself came out and is like, I'm not so sure about this.
Oh shit!
You know what? Tear it down. This will ruin my reputation because even I don't like it.
Tear it down.
Meanwhile, over in Bleach Town, Kubo's like, you know what? Just bring back Aizen.
Bring back, yeah, because I need money. I'm Tite Kubo. I need money. Give me money. Give me money.
Naruto's ending may have sucked, but at least it ended.
Yeah.
No, okay, people say that about
Naruto ending.
Celebrate good times. Come on.
Anyway.
That happens with everything that runs more than like 10 years, is that nobody likes the ending. I think that's more of a perception.
And that ran even less.
You took too long. Now your ending's gone. That's what happens.
It reminds me of when the last Harry Potter book came out, actually.
Yeah, ending fatigue.
I didn't find. Well, I saw the movies, so I'm pretty sure.
Ending's fine. Epilogues. Bleh.
Yeah.
The actual ending is great. It's that epilogue just feels like fan fiction.
Yeah, that'll do it. But
It's even worse in the movie where they have like these obviously 20-year-old actors trying to act like they're 35 or something by like wearing big coats and having like weird after shadows.
Oh boy. But anything else before we move on to the main segment?
Man, I wish. Like, I keep thinking there's more news than there actually is.
Well, not much goes on in Anime Town.
Well, no, it's like throughout the weeks between shows, I'm just like, oh, we can talk about this, we can talk about this, and then when I actually look, I'm like, nah.
Nah.
My Little Monster listed from NIS America. I have never even heard of that show.
Wait, what show?
My Little Monster.
Oh, My Little Monster. I've only heard of the manga. I didn't even know it had an anime.
When are they going to get release details for Nagi no Asukaro? That's my question. And the answer is probably Anime Expo, but whatever.
Yeah.
Because NIS had their big press conference a few weeks ago, and they didn't talk about their anime stuff at all.
We don't like the anime.
Sometimes I wonder.
Oh yeah, Jason DeMarco was on Antcast. That was a pretty interesting.
Oh yeah,
I can just count on.
right.
I can count on one hand how many fucks I don't give.
Yeah.
No, my favorite part was when he mentioned Aniplex were the ones who approached him and asked him to air Sword Art Online 2 because it will increase their Blu-ray sales regardless of the price and all that stuff. And it didn't even charge them that much to air Sword Art Online 2 because it was their idea. And also mentioned, I don't know what Zach was talking about, something about Sword Art Online. It's like, oh, that was a really good ratings thing despite even all the stuff that happens in it. And Jason was like, oh, right, the stuff that happens in it? Who even cares about that? He's like, what, tentacle scene? Implied incest? I didn't even get in a single complaint. Average viewers, they don't care about that kind of thing.
Yeah, the only people who
I
care.
was like, ooh, shut you up.
The only people who care are butthurt Annie-Twitters.
I just love the idea that your morals don't even freaking apply here. The average TV watcher doesn't even register with them.
Here's the thing with the incest scene. It didn't go that far. It didn't go like, oh,
I think people misunderstand the whole point. The whole point was to avoid that.
And then he was like, no, girl, I'm like the
that.
Asuna. And she like, wah.
Can you stop for a second? Like, people really misunderstand Sugaha's whole character arc. The whole point was to get over her cousin, not
like going, oh, I love you.
It's like nobody. I feel like half these haters didn't even pay attention.
Yeah, it's like they just took like, oh, incest, beep boop, beep boop. Gotta do a thing, beep boop, beep boop.
It must be so hard to be a light novelist to try to do something different from the norm because people are just going to judge you as if you did the same thing anyway.
Or mainly just people
Light novels, am I right?
Mainly people in America.
Yeah.
Americans, am I right?
Yeah.
Whatever. As I've been chronicling on Twitter, I think I am a light novel protagonist.
Yeah.
With that haircut.
But whatever, I can get away with it. Apparently, I tend to mention horrible things in my conversations just to test the waters and wait for someone to call me out on it. But they seem cool with it no matter what, and then it makes me realize, whoa, I can get away with anything, can't I?
Get away.
Next week's headline: Keikaku cat found murdered.
No, I'm Araragi. I'll always come back.
Spoilers, probably, maybe.
Okay. All right. Anything else? Because this has been going on for a little bit.
No, it's fine. Go on.
All right. That's gonna do it for this first segment. Keep it right here on Otaku Midnight, bitches.
Bitches.
All right.
Bitches.
Bitches. Okay. This is the part between the show where we just kind of wait for another segment to start.
Yeah.
I knew that. Why'd you tell me that?
Oh, I know one thing to talk about in the next segment, but
Oh, what?
oh, freaking Devin Ferrasi almost harassed me and stuff, and I had to block him.
Oh yeah.
I was really worried about what my notifications were going to be, but I ended up just gaining followers from that because because it didn't undo the retweets he did of me before I blocked him, and so it just made more people see my jokes. But damn, his whole plan was to just go through retweeting my entire timeline as if that would make fun of me.
That would take forever.
Yeah, dude. Oh
Like,
man.
well, look at this creep.
Look at this creep. Look at this creepo.
You see this? This is the enemy.
This is
enemy.
This is the enemy. He does not.
We don't like anime. All right. Let me just get another soda and we'll start the second segment.
Fucking Japs, am I right?
Zeke!
I'm glad that wasn't recorded. Yeah, no.
Bad Zeke! Bad!
Whack him with a newspaper.
Bad boy!
Yeah, fired.
Whatever, haters gonna hate.
More like, never mind. I'm not even gonna. It's done. It's gone.
More like potatoes gonna potate.
Okay, that sounded like Takarada in the Kill la Kill dub.
More like potatoes gonna potate.
What was that? What's he doing over there?
Gender-neutral terms like rival, arch-nemesis, vampire lord, USS Enterprise, mist creature.
What's going on, shitlords?
Nothing.
Eddie's bathroom.
Great.
BRB.
Roger that. Okay. We don't even have any mail tonight. I don't think we do.
Because most people didn't even know you were having a.
Well, I did. I did put the word out. I guess I didn't put it out, earlier enough. But that will happen sometimes. Let's see. I want to be with you.
A while ago, I was joking that the opening theme for Tokyo Ghoul Route A sounds like something that Wolf Puppy would tweet.
What? Wolf Puppy?
Well, because it contains lyrics like "We gave our love to toys," and then there's like in a far off city. So, no, after the prostitute spat fire, and then in a far off city, somebody died. And then I was just saying, like, that sounds like a Wolf Puppy tweet. The prostitute spat fire in a far off city, somebody died. Whatever.
But what about Man, what song would make a drill tweet?
I don't know, but I like.
This whole
Let's see the other
thing
day.
reeks of gender, turning the 4th of July into the 4th of Jets.
The
I love that tweet
the
still.
secret fruit that Oprah eats to become more psychic is now available online.
Is that what Drill just tweeted, or
A while ago.
is that how you say it? Drill?
That's how I say it. Anyway, the
Is you ever figure out who that guy is yet? We figured out who Love That Goku is.
What was it? I like how
Okay.
Wolf Puppy tweeted, threw my Bible at the paperboy and knocked him off his bike with the real good news.
With the real good news. Hallelujah. All right, ready to start the second segment? Second segment.
How did you tongue twist that?
I don't fucking know, dude. Anyway. Ready in 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, welcome back to Otaku Midnight. I've had my co-host choose a topic. So co-hosts, go.
What?
Simuldubs.
Simuldubs.
Yeah, let's talk simuldubs for a sec.
What's the deal with simuldubs?
People getting mad. Well, no, one person be like, this is actually a bad thing, you see, because Funimation will be too big and have a monopoly, and they'll get all the shows, and they'll have no competition. And I'm just like, potty poo and doom on you.
I do have issues with it, but I'm not
Yes.
trying monopoly.
Getting really
Why
fast
are people
dubs.
trying
and getting-
Monopoly? I think it's
like,
great.
this is only a freaking good thing. For one thing, all the dubs that I've heard simuldubs of so far, they all sound good and don't sound rushed at all. And I'm like, well, I'm surprised you can do this so quickly and still have it still sound as good as the rest of your stuff, Funimation. I'm proud of this and I'm glad it's going
Although,
on.
as they've said, they're just temporary. The actual releases will have different dubs.
Well, yeah, to match
that's
the
not
mouth flaps and update stuff when they have time to, in case they get some jokes wrong or they learn, because we don't even know the full plot of the shows that are airing. So if there's anything that will require a dialogue change for foreshadowing they didn't know about, they'll have time to fix it.
The only thing that kind of gets to me is, like, I really would like to see this kind of like a simuldub, like, I really want to see, like, another Space Dandy.
That's the thing, is that they shouldn't even call them simuldubs, because that's not what this is. This is a few weeks later dub. And that's part of my problem with it.
Because, the reason why I don't think it could be like a simuldub, like, with Japan is because, well, the reason why Space Dandy was able to happen was just because it was kind of planned before, the broadcast. It wasn't like,
you don't think this was planned?
Oh yeah, it was planned.
Well, my issue with it is that I have several, but my issue with it is that not only is it weeks late, which means that anybody who'd been watching subs, I don't have a huge I haven't been watching the simuldubs. I've seen some clips and whatnot, but I don't have much reason to go back. I'm over here chilling at episode 8. I'm not gonna go back to episode 1. It's just not gonna happen.
That's perfectly understandable. If I'm being
Yeah, I wish they'd at least told. If they have to be a week or two behind, that's fine. But they should have let us know in advance. They didn't announce this until like 4 or 5 weeks into the season, and by then I'm just like, look, I'm in Subtown over here. I can't make the trek. Okay.
Well, I think there's a reason why they do that, and I think it's mainly because I think it's a numbers thing. I think they want to make sure it's worth their while, that kind of thing. And I think that's the reason why they wait 4 or 5 episodes or whatever to simuldub something.
I think they're good enough at prediction. I think they're good enough at prediction that they don't need to do that. They knew, the shows they've chose the simuldub, and especially the ones they're premiering early, than the rest, because some of them haven't even been premiered yet, and some of them aren't going to be premiered until like late March or late this month. But
Yeah, like
which is ridiculous because the season's going to be basically over by the time some of these start.
yeah, it's like if you want to, it's like I really wish they would announce them in advance, but I think they want to make sure that it's worth their money and their time, and I think that's
But this stuff has to be planned in advance. This isn't something they just decided to do 4 weeks in. This was obviously planned before the season even began, so why not tell us that? They didn't see the numbers for like Tokyo Ghoul, Route A, or Death Parade, and 4 weeks in, and we're just like, maybe we should dub these in a maybe we should broadcast up these.
Why did they decide to give one to freaking World Break? But hey.
Yeah, like, is it World Trigger kind of? It was World Trigger, you mean?
No, World Break. World Trigger isn't licensed by anyone.
Oh, okay. Do continue.
I wish it would be though. Like it's slow, but it gets better. It's been getting better, and I heard the manga is really good later on. I feel like I'm one of 10 people watching World Trigger.
Yeah, because I heard that it's kind of bad. Like I heard the animation.
It's Toei.
It's
modern Toei.
It's modern Toei. I can put up with it though. It's like whatever.
That is the end, and also enough said.
Sailor Moon Crystal. Da 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 da.
No, this isn't that level.
Worth saying.
No, like that was memetically bad. This is just like. But no, he means World Break.
Okay.
Yeah,
continue. Yeah, I never heard anyone talk about World Break. If I'm being real.
I had to watch the first episode of that because I was going to be on that Anime Snobs podcast, but then I ended up not being on his podcast, so I watched it for nothing.
Nothing.
Oh,
what about the entertainment of watching a show?
It's not very entertaining at all. It has a cool premise, I guess, but it's just ugh.
You know, it has a cool premise.
I don't like the way it looks. I don't like the way it sounds. I don't like anything else about it. It. Shows don't have gender, Keikaku can.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, broski, what you doing?
Okay.
Anyway, about simuldubs. I mean, clearly, like, I'm just impressed they're in a good enough position where they can start doing this stuff.
Yeah, it kind of goes to show that Funimation kind of has really has a lot of money to kind of throw at this stuff. It kind of makes me really hope that companies like Aniplex and Sentai can probably try this too.
I hope Sentai can, and then people will be like, "Oh, but it sounds awful." I was like, what's
gonna sound even?
What's funny is, Sentai's let me know that the people who absolutely hate them and all this stuff, they've just muted them on Twitter. They don't want to have to listen to this kind of stuff.
Oh, really? What's that?
Yeah, they're gonna keep doing what they're doing regardless of what these people say, and their words are falling on deaf ears. They're not gonna listen to you if this is the way you're gonna talk about them. You're gonna be rude. They're not even gonna hear your complaints.
Hate is gonna hate.
I mean, well, here's the thing. Here's my thing with Sentai. I mean, I do have some issues with them, but I'm not going like, "Oh, Sentai suck," or anything like that. But this isn't the Sentai bashing podcast or anything like that.
No, there's plenty of others that do that. You can go listen to them if you want.
Yeah, we're not doing that, folks.
Yeah.
Because we're the Sentai Defenders podcast here.
Yeah, they're cool. We like those guys.
Aniplex Apologists, Funimation Forgivers, and Sentai Saris.
Yep.
I love those guys. Like, at least their PR team is just the greatest.
Their Twitter account is the best.
Their Tumblr is good too.
Heck, they even tweet cosplay advice for characters of their shows.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, and now everyone hates them because they're hiring cosplayers.
Whee!
As if any of those people would ever watch the dub of Super Sonic anyway. Let's see what happens if they put Jessica Nigiri in a dub of a show they actually cared about.
It's Nigiri.
Oh, see. Oh, Oh.
I'm just telling you how to pronounce the name.
No, I'm just saying, might want to bleep that.
It's her
Yeah.
name. It's just her
What?
name.
Oh, it's a,
I'm not making a joke. That's how you say it.
Okay. No, I meant mine. I probably said
What did you?
really.
Oh, I didn't know what you. I didn't even hear what you said.
word. What? It sound like the other
Never
word?
mind. Never mind. Silence.
No. Okay. Okay.
Jessica, why you gotta be so problematic?
Okay. Anyway, continuing.
Sentai, they're a company.
Yeah.
It's cool to see Matt. Although, what's the deal with the ADV website going back up? It's like, what was that? I hope that doesn't.
I don't know what the
I
fuck.
hope.
Yeah, Illuminati
I'm
confirmed.
I'm actually hoping that doesn't turn out to be anything, and it's I don't know, it doesn't mean anything, and they just stay as Sentai. Because if they became ADV again and removed the Sentai label entirely and all that stuff, I don't know. That seems like it would be bad for continuing releases of their shows that are going out right now, like Space Brothers.
Who watches Space Brothers though? I mean, honestly.
Some people. I just hate even if it's not a show I care about personally, I don't like the idea of a show not being able to be fully released.
I just like the name Sentai Filmworks better.
Yeah. ADV, that had its time in the sun for me.
Plus, I really like their new logo.
Oh yeah. I like to see.
No, I will say this as far. Let me just say one more thing about Sentai, then we'll move on. My only gripe with them is I really wish they would start like like how they do the kanji credits. They have like this black screen of like the English credits.
Yeah, I like that actually.
I actually really wish they would just do this.
The Funimation style?
Yeah, just do it Funimation style. Because it's easier.
A lot of people actually complain about what Funimation does, though, because also besides involving a type of video editing, they might not have the access to that kind of team for.
No. Here's the thing, though. They could just use the clean ending and opening files. There you go. Bam.
You make it sound so easy.
I don't know. Heck, even Funimation sometimes does the Sentai style credits if it's of something where you can't, if it's a one episode time opening credit thing and they can't get a clean version of it. They did that for the first episode of Aquarion Evol.
Oh no, that's perfectly okay. I mean, if there's a clean version available, then there you go.
Anyway,
I actually don't mind. I don't mind the black screen credits. It gives me a moment to reflect on the episode I just watched.
And now it gives me time to tweet about it too.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, it's mainly just bad for like marathoning. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, your gripe is that you have to press the skip button twice.
I'll press something once, twice, no go.
You're complaining about having to press a button twice, and that still has to be like the least petty Sentai complaint I've ever heard.
You can record that and use it against me. I'll press something once, twice, no go.
Anyway, what were we talking about? We went to simuldubs to Sentai than this.
I would like to see if they ever get back into If they ever get back into licensing shows, I'd like to see Viz try it as well.
As far as what?
Broadcast dubs.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I would. No. Yeah, that ship's already.
No, you wouldn't do that because you hate Hulu.
Yeah, I hate Hulu. Yeah.
Bulu.
Anyway.
Oh man, what a burn! Sick burn.
Yeah.
He's dead.
I actually learned something interesting from, I think it was this week's or last week's, no, it was last week's Answer Man, that apparently Hulu is so overwhelmed with anime that they actually start deleting things that nobody's watching.
I can understand. Hey, what's the point of taking up space?
Well, when you're Hulu, space is not, like, I don't think it's a huge concern.
Yeah, true. How true.
But yeah, I just wish, like, maybe it's just this time, but I wish Funimation would announce these things before the season starts so I can plan accordingly.
Yeah.
Because I want to be a part of this, but the way they're doing it, I just can't be.
Yeah, I can understand why people wouldn't want to like, oh man, I gotta go back and watch these episodes when I'm already like on episode 10,000 of this episode. Come on.
I don't think they're broadcast dubbing One Piece yet.
No,
But they
I.
were. I like how that was actually a bit of news, and ANN decided to report on.
Oh yeah.
Funimation considered, maybe we'll do that for One Piece. That's not news.
Must have been a
That's
slow
rumor
news.
mill.
Must have been a slow news day in the ANN headquarters.
Oh well.
They don't even have a headquarters. That's the funny thing.
I like to imagine their headquarters is just like Zach Berchke's attic.
For some reason, I'm imagining them sitting in a water tower like the Animaniacs.
He's
It's
just
time for anime.
I think that's too cool. I think that's too cool for them, honestly.
Now we're zany here with Zach.
no, they're just he's just sitting there just chilling with his kitty, and there you go.
Yeah, like I've been saying, they're basically bloggers.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
With the concept of blogging, no.
I don't know. I just want to make it sound like, wait, no, I don't even mean that as an insult. I just meant that one bit of news. For one thing, it's not. Never mind. We're off topic here.
Anyway.
There was another topic that you wanted to bring up too, Keikaku. You brought it up during the break.
Oh, right. When Devin Ferrasi was doing another one of his stupid
Let's talk Devin Ferrasi. Let's talk about this guy. Let's tear him a new one.
We should talk about him every week on like a Fuck Ferrasi Friday or something.
But today's Tuesday.
We can make do. I'm gonna hashtag that right now.
The point
Actually.
is,
Fuck Ferrasi Tuesday.
This guy is so modest that he searches his own name on Twitter and retweets and then responds to anyone who makes fun of him.
Does Ferrasi have one R or two?
One R, and he even.
Oh shit! I did it wrong.
Okay.
And he even looks up the he even looks up the name that people made up for him to stop him from looking up his own name when they turn him into Fevin Darasi. He'll look up that too because he's so modest.
I don't understand. I don't understand this guy. Apparently, for those that are uninitiated, Devin Ferracci kind of has this.
Ferracci.
I don't
Ferracci.
I
get some pastrami.
who cares? He's an asshole. Devin fuckface. I don't know.
Mhm.
Anyway, so yeah, this guy apparently he goes on about about how anime is for pedophiles and it's for what was the other one
Perverts.
perverts.
I like how when he mentioned how do I explain it to someone if my neighbor likes anime, and he just replied, "There's no way. You should just move."
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
And
Neighbor likes anime.
I don't like having to block people, but I finally had to when he saw. I didn't even mention his name directly. I think I just said Devin, and he somehow just looked that up by itself, and he just started going through my timeline and retweeting everything and being like, "Lol, look at this creep." And so I just had to finally block him.
By the way.
I did. I was a bit proud of my joke. Devin, you're fired. But why, boss? And as the Madoka
That was gold, by the way. That was very gold. Yeah, but yeah.
Anyway, and for one thing, I didn't want to have to go onto that because after I had made those jokes, people let me know that the reason why we hate Devin and all this stuff isn't because just he hates anime or whatever. It's like, well, anyone can do that. I bet I work with people who hate anime, and that's fully on them.
Yeah, that's cool.
It could be anywhere at any time.
It's the fact that he has to go on to being straight up racist about it with the whole act like, who are these weirdos from another country who make this kind of thing, and then acts like his precious superhero movies are so underrated and get snobbed at the Oscars.
What?
Well, I can tell you they're not being snobbed in favor of anime.
The McDonald's of film. Come on, guys.
Anyway, and then he gets presented as a big feminist or whatever when he'll talk down women and explain to them, no, honey, this is how you should think. And then shows how cool and progressive and feminist he is when he's the one belittling people in the first place.
Yeah, that's
So
bullshit.
no, it's not just a matter of him hating anime. That wouldn't be enough to make him into a cartoonish villain or whatever to me. It's the fact that he actually does this while wearing the mask of a person who's actually helping people.
You know, what gets to me is it's like, it's like, okay, you can hate on anime all he wants, but when you start like, getting like, oh, Japan is nothing more than a nation of perverts, or
I know that's
they're creep, or anime fans are creepos, or this and that. That's when I get pissed. It's like you can say this and that, but when you start spouting out pedophile jokes, okay, gloves are off, buddy. Fuck you.
Shit's serious. People go to prison for that.
Yeah, I just don't. Here's the thing. I just don't. I think the subject of pedophilia should never be joked about, even in the context of Lolicon and all that stuff.
We're still gonna do that episode eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been getting pretty annoyed with people now on their Ask pages and stuff calling Aku Kishimbo a pedophile and all this stuff. I was like, really? And I wanted to mention, and what the hell if he is? He's doing just fine without you. You know how well his anime sells?
He don't give a fuck. He rolling in dough.
Hell,
He doesn't need to change shit for you. His shows aren't even made for you. And you know how well he's doing without you? So why should he ever listen to you?
and guess what? I love Akiyuki Shinbo for this. Who cares if they're a NEET? If I didn't have this job, I'll be a NEET too. Akiyuki Shinbo is such a bro. I want to high five this man
It's so
right
weird.
now.
I see the people talking about
Go on.
the people who are like, you know what this movie should have done? You know what the show should do? Then it would be better. Then it would actually be good. When it's a movie or show that's incredibly successful, and it's like, you're not gonna get any better. Do you know how well this is doing? Why should they listen to you?
Exactly. It's like if it's doing
You're
fine.
the minority. Of course they're not going to listen to you. All the billions and millions of money they rake in without you, it guarantees that they'll never have to listen to you.
Well, quality isn't exactly a democracy, but there is a sort of arrogance in assuming your opinion is the correct one.
Exactly. I was like, and who are you? Why should anyone care what you have to say? By the way, you should totally listen to our podcast and care what we have to say.
Yeah, exactly. We have only 3 viewers listening to this. Shout out to all those
They
3.
must be thrilled.
Yep.
Oh, right. That reminds me.
Actually, 3's pretty high for us.
Yeah.
That reminds me. Watching the dubbed episodes of Kill la Kill, and the scene with Mitsugi insisting the Dotonbori Robo be called DTR. At one point, he angrily corrects a guy and points to his computer monitor that says DTR on it. And I know Anubis dropped Kill la Kill, which you shouldn't have done, dude, by the way. But if you went and found that episode, you could totally edit that so he's pointing to a screen that says NTR and use that as like a banner or something.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he's angrily pointing at a screen that says DTR to correct someone. So that
Is he
could
watching
really
us right now? I wonder if he's watching right now.
I don't know if he is.
He hasn't been tweeting about it.
Yeah. Anyway, go on.
Oh, that was the whole joke. DTR. What? Dotonbori Robo. That's what it means. No, DTR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, fuck Ferocity.
Yeah, back to Ferrarsi for a second.
You just can't get his name wrong and you don't give a fuck.
I just don't give a shit about this guy. That's how much I don't care to.
Yeah.
Like,
I wish I could just go back to not knowing who he was.
Devin Fettuccine, as far as I'm concerned.
Here's the thing that kind of gets to me about him is that how he'll like go on and on about feminism, but yet he'll kind of give like Woody Allen the slide and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, I didn't even mention his freaking Woody Allen apologism and all this stuff is like, oh, as long as he
Okay,
makes
I want to
it-
say this right now. Okay, I want to say one thing before you go. full disclosure, I've only liked one Woody Allen movie, and that was Sleeper. That's
I'm uninitiated on what the Woody Allen thing is
No,
about.
I love the idea. No, I don't love the idea. I scoff at the idea, like, well, anime, I won't even watch a single one. It's all for pedophiles. Goes on to defend actual pedophile.
I'm uninitiated on the Woody Allen thing. Someone explain it to me.
apparently, I'm not going to get into it on the podcast or anything like that. You can look that up on your own.
Yeah,
I think you're just being lazy.
Well, it's because it has nothing to do with our show.
Yeah.
But now I'm out of the loop, and I feel sad about that.
It's not a good loop to be in.
Yeah.
It's a bad loop. Nasty loop. Stay out of that loop.
It's like Homer's loop, yo.
That's like gonna be the title of the episode. Stay out of that loop.
Just trust me. I don't want to get into it on the podcast. But anyway.
All right. I'll just be over here, not understanding anything.
What? Google? What's that?
Here, let me Google that for you. I love that site so much.
I just want to use that one person. Anyway, that's not the... but yeah, I've only liked one Woody Allen movie, and that was Sleeper, and that was glorious. But other than that, yeah, Evan for Archie, the biggest douchebag in all of douchebagdom. Let's see. There was something I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember it.
Was it?
Was it what?
I don't know. Taxes, death.
No. Nah, I really don't know what I wanted to say, but
well,
yeah.
if it comes to mind.
I really kind of would like to know, you know, there's always this show that always gets recommended, like, hey, Toonami should play Mahoka. Yeah, that would never work for Toonami.
No, I don't think that would. The thing is that people like to bring up that a lot in SAO conversations, but it's not the same level.
Yeah. You know, let's get into, you know, Mahoka for a second for some reason. For some reason, I've been thinking about that. It's like,
oh boy.
I don't understand. I understand, like, you know, why people got annoyed with it because it's apparently very racist or something like that.
Well, that and
Xenophobic,
all
more
that,
like it,
even
but,
all
yeah.
that stuff could be forgivable if it weren't also so damn boring.
It is boring.
Yeah.
Like, at least SAO was fun. This is just boring.
Yeah, but apparently SAO got, like, to the point where the
That
people...
also reminds me that no matter what the show is, no matter what it is, I always end up feeling a little bad trashing on it. So because then one of my followers on Twitter, who might just be a hapless, you know, teenager or something, I'll be like, "But I like that show," and I look and that's a character and that'll be their avatar, and it's like, no, it's okay for you to like it.
No, it's all good, bro. It's all good.
Kikaku-senpai.
I feel bad because it makes me feel like a bully who's picking on kids or something.
Kikaku Cat Senpai, I trusted you. How could you do this
Wait,
to
it's
me?
okay for you to like it, and then I just kind of stop making fun of it for a little while. I'll go back to it in a few weeks.
I didn't realize I was wrong. I'm gonna quit anime
I
forever.
don't want to hurt the kids.
What were you saying, Cube?
Oh, let's talk about... Oh, yeah, DuckTales is getting a remake soon. That's going to be fun.
If by soon you mean in 2 years.
Yeah,
Yeah. I wonder.
I'm going to hold out all judgment until I see screen caps or a trailer. That's all.
I think
Well, as much as I loved it as a kid, DuckTales is just a thing for kids. I'm not going to bother.
they gotta recast it though. They gotta like Alan Young is alive and he did DuckTales remastered and it's cool, but he's like 96 now. Like he's gonna
Won't
die.
survive it for long.
He's probably gonna die. I don't mean to be morbid, but he's probably gonna die before this gets to air.
That would suck big time, though.
Yeah, he's great. He's the voice for childhood. Yeah, it's getting recast.
my childhood, too.
Yeah. Maybe it's good. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't care.
Oh, you have no childhood, Kikaku Cat.
Sure I do. It's in this jar.
Yeah,
Man,
he just exists. Anyway,
Were you not even a '90s kid? Jeez.
90s dick.
Jeez.
Anyway, this is starting to get a little dead airish, so let's try to pick this up. You got anything else before we kind of move on to sign off?
Did you want to do that topic I talked about?
Oh, what topic?
The what anime we'd like to see.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right. You know what? Yeah, let's dive into this, and then we'll go. So Zeke, since you had this idea, go for it.
One moment, please.
He has the cough. Give him a sec.
Because I'm probably gonna be talking. I just want to talk about people sometimes say in the grapevine that anime has gotten stale, that it's all very similar and samey, and sometimes I go back and forth, but a lot of times I tend to agree that there's
I'm just watching the wrong shows.
Oh, you shut up. I watch everything. I watch more than you do. But what kinds of you could take inspiration from other mediums or other genres or whatnot, but it's what kinds of things do you want to see in the anime medium?
Here's the thing about that. As far as when people say, "Oh, this anime is becoming so samey," maybe it's because you're probably getting burned out. Have people ever thought of that?
I have. I've thought about. It's crossed my mind, Cube. I'm not stupid.
Yeah, it's I don't understand. It's maybe it's time to put anime to bed for a little bit. It's okay to take a break. We're not going to judge you. You can come back. But
to some extent, though, I think that might not even help, though, because it's if you just come back to what you remember, it's you come back, it's well, nothing's changed. It's
well, maybe it's not for you anymore. It's it's time to put it to bed. So.
But I want to think about it as the future of a medium here, not just a personal hang-up, though.
Oh yeah, I get it.
Personally, you should just hang up.
Well, let me just say this as far as and I think we've said this plenty of times in our past episodes, but
say it again. People don't listen to us.
Fuck off. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, they're all that it was somewhere Drawing Girl basically said in a book there only exists 5 or 6 different stories in every story, and every story type is just a variation of that afterwards.
I disagree, but go on.
I just believe, I think, and I do have to agree with Time Enforcer Anubis's opinion that originality is overrated. It's all about execution at this point.
No, I'm not asking about originality. I'm asking about bringing different kinds of things to the anime medium that you usually don't get out of it that you might get from other things. I mean, without getting rid of what makes anime what it is, obviously, but it's just more, not even the types of stories, but sort of the surface level things. It's what kind of settings or what kind of genres would you like to see that you don't think we see a whole lot of?
I really don't know. As I don't really have. Let's here you go first. Since you brought it up first, what would you like to see in anime?
It's a difficult question. Which is why I posed it, because I like to make you think. But
yeah, what about or Keikaku? Because I really have nothing.
I want to see idols fighting to the death.
That's a good one. You don't see that.
I want to see. I want to see me. No.
Keikaku Cat, the anime.
No,
So basically,
Midnight, the animated series.
Basically, you just want to welcome to the NHK sequel, I guess.
Oh,
oh, that hurts.
I'm only a little sorry. Anyway, I would like to see more hard genre anime, hard fantasy, hard sci-fi.
Hard sci-fi. What do you mean, like horror or?
I said sci-fi.
Oh, like hard. What do you mean by like hard sci-fi and hard fantasy?
I mean, like, it doesn't need to be bound by conventions, I guess. Like, it's like you see some fantasy shows, but it's like they always gotta have a school, and they always gotta like, you know,
It's because
um,
you got to be like, oh, what's your main demographic, but unfortunately, that's the kind of thing they have to do to keep the lights on. But I don't know.
do they? Or is that just
Watching
something? Is that just something they think they have to do?
That's what I was gonna say. Watching Death Parade, while it reminds me of the Twilight Zone, in terms of other anime, it does seem unlike a lot of stuff I've seen late in a while. But thematically, it took me a while to realize, oh wait, it is kind of like Angel Beats, except all the characters are adults.
Yeah, a little, I guess. I'd have to think about that more.
That's something I kind of thought about this. What it, wait, this probably might have already existed, but what if there was like, say, a magical girl series where, where the girl protagonist is older now and basically comes out of retirement, that kind of thing.
That would be kind of cool.
What age do
Although it
magical
seemed
girls
more,
retire?
it
Do you want to
seemed
see like
be
a bunch
more
of
like
old ladies flying
the
around?
problem
Oh,
is that
fuck
seems
off,
less like
no.
the problem is that seems less like it would work as a whole series and more like a single episode of Steven Universe.
That would be fun, though.
I don't get the joke, but I'm gonna laugh
Of course,
at
the
it.
gems don't age, so that wouldn't make any sense in that series. So it would have to be something else.
Yeah. Steven Universe is great, by the way, but
It amuses me that we've actually had a few Western takes on magical girls, if you think about it.
Yeah, and Steven Universe keeps making anime references, and I'm like, I really hope this show
I
does
like how one of the I forget what's the black girl with the glasses name?
Connie.
Yeah,
She
Connie. I like how
Connie.
Connie said at one point, like I think it was like two episodes ago.
For
She
some
said,
reason, I thought Connie was Indian. I didn't know she was black.
well, that's how I perceived it.
Due to the art style, I don't know
You can
what.
tell by how
I don't
many
know
gas
not that
stations they run.
I don't even know what.
I'm kidding.
Zeke, you're under arrest. I don't even know what. I don't know what race she is. Not that it matters. I like how her parents are voiced by anime voice actors.
Oh, really?
So-
Which voice actors?
Yeah, her parents are voiced by Mary Elizabeth McGlynn and Crispin Freeman.
Oh, sweet sauce.
So you know that's gotta
Man,
be
I
an
wish
in
Crispin
joke.
Freeman was my dad.
I know she has Crispin Freeman as a dad.
That's
This is gonna sound funny, but every time when I think of Crispin Freeman, my brain kind of does this thing where I think of the guy who played in Willard and Back to the Future, Crispin Glover.
right.
Well, these days when I think of Crispin Freeman, I want to shout Isaiah.
Easy, easy like Izzy. Shouts to Paradox.
Man, if it was a 4 Kids dub, they'd probably call him like Izzy-O or something.
Oh god.
But like
But as far as what I would like to see in anime, yeah, that would probably only work as probably like as a one-shot OVA, that kind of thing.
yeah.
Like an hour OVA. As far as like, man, you kind of like you put me on the spot there, bruh.
Shit got serious real quick.
Yeah, you put me on the spot, dude.
Yeah. But
I mean, I don't want to make this sound, like an anti-moe thing, but I would kind of.
no, I don't want to. I'm not trying to say that there's anything wrong with what anime is doing right now.
Oh no.
I'm only trying to say is like, what could it do? Let's expand our
What
minds
it
a little
do?
bit.
I demand.
Damn. Ouch.
Fresh Prince anime.
Well, not,
Because it's
well,
not-
not like anime versions. I'm pretty sure he's talking about like anime ideas, not like, oh man, let's see an anime version of X.
Yeah, that's not what I mean though. But like every now and again, something will come along where it's like this is different. This is different enough to it's enjoyable just by that merit. Like regardless of how you feel about it, I think one of the reasons it became so popular is because is Attack on Titan is because it was different.
Yeah.
Like, it's different, it's a style and an aesthetic and a setting you don't really see.
I mean, you do still see. I mean, giants have been around. That's a staple of fantasy.
Yeah, but this is like
Ah, yes, the most original thing ever. Big things.
Big things.
but you know what I mean? Like it's just a combination of ideas that work well enough. You know.
Yeah.
I mean everything's derivative, but you get the right combination and the right execution and it hits off. You know. Like I would like to see just things that don't necessarily need, because sometimes I feel like as much as we enjoy the staples, sometimes I think they hold back things that could be better without them.
Like what? Like as far as like us enjoying Moe or
No, it has nothing to do with Moe. That's its own thing, and it can be its own thing.
Well, Moe is a feeling. Sorry, before I get.
Let's have an hour debate about what Moe
Well,
means.
as people have said, even freaking Free is Moe. Free's totally a Moe show.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, it's certainly not badass enough to be Gar.
Or what was I gonna say?
Gar.
Heck,
Oh,
even,
yeah,
even watching Space Dandy, I got a lot of favorites and retweets and then people were like, "Wait, who even disagrees with that?" And I was like, "Oh right, there isn't anyone who would argue that when I said QT is Moe.
Oh
I
yeah.
wanna hug that robot and tell it everything's fine." But it was like, and then when people were saying,
Well, then you get
I
like
hesitate to think of a more Moe robot in anime, and I was like, well, it's a totally different feeling than any of the other options I could think of, because when I think of QT, I think of something that's not even humanoid or even human shaped, so it's not.
Of course, you'd also have a dozen people complaining that a boy can't be Moe. So,
Has the gender of
Wanna bet?
QT ever been revealed?
yeah, it's a guy.
Okay.
Well, you fell in love with
Well, Shotas can't be Moe. There you go.
Yeah. I'm
bet.
speaking for the idiots, Cube. I'm not saying it's my opinion.
Okay, dude.
I like boys. Boys are great.
Okay.
Yeah. Take that out of context.
Well, you are.
But it's like I like to see like full on like urban fantasy and whatnot, where it's like you could.
I
Go
know.
ahead.
I know you did say a few times, like in passing, like you really wish that boys love anime would kind of cater more towards towards guys who like guys and all that stuff, not like.
Yeah, I guess. I think like
Hey, that's cool.
the problem I think the problem I've always had with I don't know, let's just call it BL or yaoi or whatever, is that it's very obviously targeted towards certain kinds of women, and that's fine. They can like what they like. It's fine. But it doesn't really speak to me. It's like it's more of an artistic thing, I think, and just sort of a behavioral thing. It's like the way they're written and the way they're drawn appeals to them, and it's like doesn't really appeal to me. Like part of the reason I still like shonen, and I've always liked shonen is because it's like just have boys being boys, like it's like whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like I like shonen because like there's no politics involved, because nobody really talks about it all that much, so it's like you can just enjoy it. There's no politics or anything.
We must fight, guy, to save the world, and mankind will. And suddenly, the government is evil, and they're coming to get us.
Well, the government is evil. The government is always
In
evil.
a nutshell. Basically, a big North Korea allegory.
Yeah.
Think about
See,
it.
it was an allegory for why everything is actually fine.
Why everything is terrible. Like this podcast.
Yeah. Also, shonen can like do full on fantasy without even having to like apply any anime staples. Like Magi's is full fantasy. Like there's no
Yeah, that's the thing. I've never really seen much anime do that, as far as like an Arabian setting and all that stuff. I've never seen.
that's the one thing I really like about Magi is that it's Arabian Nights themed, and that's like it's just an aesthetic you don't see a whole lot.
So I never really thought Japan would be all that big up on that kind of aesthetic.
It sells well, the manga anyway.
Oh yeah,
So
no doubt about that.
yeah, I like to see like full on urban fantasy, like sort of you can have your school life stuff, I guess, but like combine the best of both worlds. Like I really like Rewrite. I've said that time and time again.
And I still need to play that.
Yeah, and there needs to be an anime eventually. There just needs to be. But it's like with Rewrite, it's like you start out and there's a school and there's like slice of life comedy and it's like whatever. But past a certain point, it's like all that disappears, and it's just like full on fantasy and espionage and combat and whatnot. And it's like it's cool. It's like a completely different thing.
Yeah. And that's completely. It sounds like a cool thing, and I've always wanted to play it because of Ryukishi 7.
Well, he only writes one route, but you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's mostly Romeo Tanaka who did Cross Channel.
Ooh, Cross Channel.
Which I still need to play. I tried it, but I couldn't really get into it. I gotta try it again someday.
Did Maeda do some of it, or was it just the guy?
No, Maeda was not involved in Rewrite. I think he did the music, but that was it.
Oh. Not interested. No, I'm kidding.
No, Maeda. Well, actually, you know, it's weird. Like I see, like Maeda seems divisive. But like you either love him or hate him. I think.
I like Jun Maeda.
Holy! Oh, sorry. I just saw a new image online.
Yeah.
Did you see a funny cat meme?
Oh.
No, no game, no life. Hugging pillow of Gibril.
Oh.
Oh.
That was worth interrupting the show
I
for.
I just got a message from one of our friends. Here's what gonna give you.
Who is it?
VZ Mark II wants to see Magical Girl Christmas cakes and MILFs. That sounds like
No, you just it's like okay, you see like I'm gonna pitch it right now. You're gonna see a bunch of like 40-year-old women working in an office building, but it's like on their off hours, they're secretly magical girls.
Actually, I really like the sound of this, and I want this now.
You would.
Yeah, Magical Girl Christmas cakes. That sounds fun.
Yeah. Office workers by day, magical girls by night.
I mean, here's the thing. I think this is the reason why, anime featuring adults or JRPGs featuring adults doesn't really get made. I think it's mainly because it's a Japan thing, and that
is true, but I also think it's like it depends on the execution. Like Shirobako is selling like crazy.
Oh,
and
yeah.
That makes me so happy because it's so good. And Sentai, lucky them getting the rights to Shirobako because, like, let's see, all these people now absolutely loving Shirobako on Twitter. Let's see how many of them actually buy it. Oh, wait, but everybody hates Sentai. So it's like, I guess you don't like it enough.
Okay, stop the hate for Sentai. Don't hate on the Sentai.
Well, they love what they do. They love anime. They're really glad to be able to work in it, but nothing is good enough for you.
Yeah.
We gotta get them on the podcast. That'd be fun.
I would welcome that.
They are a full anime releasing company. They're busy. They don't have time for us.
You live like 5 feet from them. Go talk to them.
I know, but they are busy. They're working. They're doing stuff. They're at the office.
They can't
get working.
Come on.
I mean, except when the social media dude, who's the one hosting all the hilarious jokes and stuff online, was like, I mean, other than him, the rest of the people there are actually, working on stuff.
We'll get him then. He's cool.
All right, he's funny. I bet I could maybe get him on, but keep in mind he doesn't actually do the stuff.
I'm sure he knows something.
I don't know. Well, oh my. No, never mind. Sorry, saw something else.
But yeah, so as far as other things, as far as like, it seems like adult stories don't really get to be made much, is because as my friend put it, we're kind of boring as a species when you kind of think about it. Like,
yeah, adulthood's boring.
Yeah.
In contemporary settings is the thing. It's like when you branch out from that, you can do more with it.
True, that is true. You can do more stuff with it.
Yeah. Or you work within it, like say, Psychopaths, I guess.
Yeah.
That would Psychopaths. I don't think Psychopaths would work if you had kids. Maybe you could fudge it, but I don't think so.
The body of a child and the brains of an adult.
It needs like that hardened edge.
So Detective Conan would become Inspector Conan.
Mayoi.
I was gonna say, oh, Mayoi with a Dominator. Watch out, Araragi. You're criminally insane.
You guys make references I don't get, and it makes me sad.
Poi.
Anyway.
But yeah, that's basically about it from us. Yeah, we couldn't get Sukento on, so that's the reason why we kind of decided to do like this little off the rails kind of segment.
We just decided to talk, and we like talking.
Yeah. So yeah, guys. So that's the show. The email address is Otaku Midnight. That is OTAKUMIDNITE @gmail.com. And you can follow us on Twitter at Otaku, and that is spelled OTAKU _midnight. It's just MIDNI. Let me do that again. Like MIDNI. It's just spelled like this midnight.
GHT.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know why that was so hard for you.
I don't know. My brain. I had a huge fucking brain fart for some.
If this was a spelling bee, you'd be laughed out of the stage.
No, I know how to spell it. I just had a fucking brain fart. It happens. But yeah, that's gonna do it for us. I hope you had fun listening to us. Babble on about whatever. Next time we'll have a topic that we can actually kind of have a full segment to talk about. So yeah, do you got anything before we close it out, Zeke or Keikaku?
I got some cool Nendoroids lately, if you've seen them.
Oh, what Nendroids?
Araragi, and I posed him with with Tomoko because when they both did their pervy face and.
Oh, that was great. That was.
I also got Armin from Attack on Titan, which was a pain to put together because putting omnidirectional mobility gear on a Nendoroid is the most painful thing on my thumbs ever. It would not go in the peg. It just went through my thumb, and then I accidentally poked a hole through part of his clothes on the back, and fortunately it's covered up and no one looks on the back anyway, but now I kind of scratched up his back.
They really wanted to simulate the difficulty of their life,
Yeah.
Nendoroids are way too fragile and stuff. I've got Saori from Girls in Panzer, and by the way, I broke the chair she's meant to sit in and had to super glue it back together.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh well, it's the chair no one looks at. Her butt's on it, so you can't see it. And what's the other one? Supersonico.
You probably can't see on the show. I'm almost kind of doing the little dance that the Kofu graffiti girls do. Kind of thing, that little wobbly.
Oh, I love this. I love the sound they make at the end. It's like.
Yeah, I do like the next episode preview scenes. It's just that. Gourmet Girl Graffiti, it's not a bad show. It's just that there's nothing to it.
I'm sorry, I can't say Gourmet Girl Graffiti. I gotta say.
That's the official name. When it comes out, it will be called Gourmet Girl Graffiti. That is its name. The end.
I don't give a fuck.
Well, poo on you.
The problem is, there's just, besides the fact that there's nothing to it, it just makes me think, oh, I'd rather just watch more Hidamari sketch.
Which, I don't, man, it's like, Sentai, Hidamari sketch honeycomb win.
They probably want to be able to look, I don't know. Look, it took them a while to release more seasons of Familiar of Zero, which made me think, wow, who's even buying that show? But, I don't know. I'm sure
there are people.
But yeah, Zeke, do you got anything?
If you like audiobooks or Let's Plays, check out my YouTube channel.
Yeah. There you go. All right. That's pretty much it for tonight's Otaku Midnight. I'm gonna try and get out all the MP3s real soon, as far as MP3s are concerned. And even though our plans fall through every time we say it, this is Otaku Midnight. Holy shit, I gotta pee.